Thompson was arraigned here at the Westchester County Courthouse just moments ago. The 15-year-old is charged with second-degree murder and will remain at a juvenile detention center. This after prosecutors argued he was a flight risk and was denied bail. You may not be able to see it, but that unpleasant smell in Newark, Delaware is an all too familiar odor for some University of Delaware students. So I was curious, what exactly causes that Newark smell?
Well, at a planning board meeting last week, the attorney for Suez called these community members serial protesters, and they've taken that in stride. One woman even showing me this handmade protest sign to show they're not backing down from this fight. And the cause of that accident is still under investigation. Now, for the cadet who lost their life, we don't yet know their name, but we do know they were set to graduate next year in the class of 2020.
Just moments before he signed this bill into law, Governor John Carney did talk about how this bill not only represents the legacy of Beau Biden, but it also reflects the Delawarean way. While the rest of the Perkins basement was recently renovated to accommodate various student groups on campus with new office space, this will be the first major renovation that the Hen Zone will be receiving in 30 years. With the future of VR, there's a possibility that one day rehabilitation can take place right from the comfort of your own home. Attending CrossFit classes on campus can save students a lot of time, and also it can save them a lot of money. In the first few weeks of spring semester, some may have noticed something different on East Delaware Ave. For 2 years, Corporal Robinson has been a familiar face by this crosswalk, keeping both pedestrians and drivers safe.
If there's no one here, traffic will back up all the way through South College and all the way to South Main.
However, the framework of a traffic light has been set up and eventually will replace Robinson's assignment sometime after spring break.
I honestly have made a habit of saying hello and have a good day, and it's kind of nice to have a friendly face, so I will be sad to see that go because I know the crosswalk officer is awesome. People know him by name. I've seen people go up and high-five him.
By getting the light in, that's going to free up an officer to do more patrolling throughout campus. Our main goal is to really be high visibility.
Most students have been understanding of the upcoming changes.
I totally understand the safety aspect of it, and making moves in safety is never a bad thing.
However, not everyone is looking forward to them, especially after a similar one was recently put in place on East Main Street.
When they put the one over there, I wasn't a huge fan, mainly because it'll cause more traffic, at least pedestrian traffic. When it comes to the whole change of things, I'm not excited for it. I've been doing this for 3 years.
Those students are used to stopping and waiting for an officer or driver signal. They may want to think twice before crossing against the light. A single jaywalking ticket in Newark is usually $80.
When this light comes in, we'll be there to make sure everyone knows how to use it, tries to activate it, but we don't want anybody getting hit.
According to Newark Police, this project is part of a 3-year development plan to improve vehicular and pedestrian traffic in congested areas around campus. The traffic light will also be accompanied by a restructuring of the street where lanes will be narrowed and the bike lane will be 2 ways to make Newark more cyclist-friendly. This has been Blair Sabol reporting for 49 News. It's a small state taking big steps in the push for stricter gun laws. On Monday, former Vice President Joe Biden joined Governor John Carney as he signed the Beau Biden Gun Violence Prevention Act into law. This moment, 5 years in the making.
It's not a new idea. It was one that was very intelligently put together and advocated for back in 2013 by our then Attorney General and the bill's namesake, Beau Biden.
Back then, the bill stalled in the state Senate, but this time, the bill was passed unanimously in the General Assembly. Beau's work now made a reality, 3 years after his untimely death.
Beau possessed a strong belief that we have to continue to move in the right direction. We couldn't solve every problem immediately, but we could chip away and just continue to change the equation.
The bipartisan law prevents people deemed to be mentally unfit from owning a firearm. It also requires health professionals to report anyone they believe presents a danger to themselves or others, allowing the state to confiscate their weapons. Just moments before he signed this bill into law, Governor John Carney did talk about how this bill not only represents the legacy of Beau Biden, but it also reflects the Delawarean way.
It's not like this in other parts of the country. It really isn't. And so today is as much a tribute to our beloved Beau Biden and the Biden family, a celebration of working together, as well as a testament to what makes Delaware special.
The former vice president echoing those same sentiments.
There is room. There's room to talk with people who you have profound disagreements. There is place to meet compromise.
Blair Sabol, 49 News. Dr. Burnaby Munson is known as a legend on campus. The Texas native has called Newark home for the last half of a century.
I came in the fall of '67, so that means I've been here at least 50 years.
And now, after all those years, he's finally retiring, but not without leaving an impression on thousands of students. You may be asking, well, why Delaware? 2 words, mass spectrometry. Try saying that 5 times fast.
He has really been a pioneer in a huge technique that everyone uses in chemistry. So that is incredible.
But he is perhaps best known for his undergraduate work. Dr. Munson and his students are like a family.
He's somebody that people get to connect with because of how much he wants to help you and how much he really does genuinely care about you.
One of the only professors that I've ever met who actually went to his labs and would come and ask you, so how are you doing?
Over the years, Dr. Munson has hosted legendary study breaks and backyard barbecues. He's sent graduates off on one of his famous Segway rides, and every year the student body looks forward to his annual birthday celebration.
As long as you've ever crossed Munson, he sends you an email to his birthday party.
I contend that people have put up with me for years, so they're entitled to something, and it's fun to do.
He'll bring all snacks and birthday cake and let us sing to him, and he really just wants to come and see how we're doing.
A former student gave me...
Dr. Munson tells me the best gift he ever got was a piece of lead for his 82nd birthday. Now, you don't need to be a chemistry whiz to figure out that 82 is the element's atomic number.
He lives and breathes to help students, and it really shows.
He may be retiring, but his influence can be found all over campus and in the hearts of the students that he has cared for over the years. Blair Sabol, 49 News. We begin tonight with breaking news out of the nation's capital. Special counsel Robert Mueller's report finding the evidence is not sufficient to establish that President Trump or anyone associated with his campaign conspired with Russia. This according to a 4-page summary letter sent by Attorney General William Barr to congressional leaders on the Judiciary Committee. Reporter Tara Palmieri has the story. Now to Jersey City, where a 2-alarm fire breaks out in a vacant home there. Dozens of firefighters were on the scene here at Clinton Avenue. Authorities tell us they believe the fire started at the back of the building, and witnesses saw squatters running out.
The main fire building was vacant at the time, and it's known to have squatters in it, so right now the fire is being considered suspicious.
2 firefighters were injured fighting the flames and have been taken to the hospital. Fans are gearing up for next month's premiere of the final season of Game of Thrones. But news rocked the fan base when one of the series' biggest stars opened up about a major health issue that almost cost her life.